Hi friends, it's Victoria. Thank you for joining me today in our flow. Before we get into some of the poses, I would like to start off with a breathing exercise to get us grounded. I will be guiding you through the first couple breath cycles with a count, and then you'll be doing it on your own for a few more cycles. We'll be doing an inhale for a 4 count, and we'll do an exhale for an 8 count. So once you have your seated comfortable position, you'll take a nice deep breath in and out, letting out all the air so we can begin our cycle. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold and inhale. Continue this breath cycle at your own pace. Big deep breaths in on the inhale and nice slow exhales on the 8 count. Wherever you are in your cycle, take a deep breath in and exhale, sigh it out. Great job. We'll begin some head circles. Drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Swing your chin around until your right ear is over your right shoulder. And you'll swing back over. Inhale when your ear is over your shoulder and exhale as you round down. Meet back in the middle. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Place your right hand on top of your head. Don't push, just let it sit on your head. Getting a deep stretch on the left side. You also have the option to stick out the left arm. You can play around with the height. See what works for you. On your next exhale, release the right hand, come back in middle, left ear to left shoulder, left hand on top, and you can extend out that arm if you would like. And on your next exhale, you'll release the left hand away, come back into the seated position. Place left hand on the mat. As you inhale, reach the right arm up and over your head, bending over to the left side. Chest opening up towards the ceiling. Exhale, release the right hand back down, keeping it on the mat as this time left hand reaches above your head on the inhale. And exhale. Repeat this for a few more cycles. And on your next exhale, meet back in seated position. This time, right hand on top of the left knee. Left hand reaches back behind you. Inhale, elongate in the spine, and on the exhale, twist towards the left side of your mat here. Don't force anything. On your next exhale, meet back in center. Left hand on right knee, right arm goes back behind you. Inhale, nice tall spine, and exhale, twist open to the right. On your next exhale, release back into seated, and we'll make our way into tabletop. If you have anything cushy, you can grab it for your knees for our tabletop position. Once you're in tabletop, we'll start our cat-cow sequence. So inhaling, tailbone up towards the ceiling, chin up, open chest. And exhale, round the spine, tucking the tailbone, chin to chest. Inhaling up and exhaling as you round. Do a few cycles of these at your own pace and with your own breath. Meet back in tabletop. Inhale, lift the right leg behind you. Exhale, bring the knee into your chest, placing the right foot in between your two hands. And inhale, rise up into low lunge. Inhale, and on the exhale, lower your hands back on the mat and straighten out the right leg. Getting a stretch in the hamstring. Toes are pointed towards your face. You can drop your head if that feels good. Inhale here, and on the exhale, rebend the right knee. And place the right leg back behind you into tabletop. Inhale, left leg lifts up. Exhale, knee comes into your chest, placing the left foot in between your two hands. And inhale, rise up. Inhale in deeply, and on the exhale, release your hands back to the mat and straighten the left leg, toes pointed towards your face here. Inhale here, and on the exhale, rebend the left knee and placing the left leg back behind you. Preparing for downward dog, curl the toes under and send your hips up. Once you found your position, you can begin pedaling the feet, lifting one heel off the mat at a time. You can settle back into downward dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up behind you. On the exhale, bring your knee into your chest, placing the right foot on the mat and inhaling for high lunge. On the exhale, open up into warrior two. You gotta adjust. On your next inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale back into warrior two. Big breath in, and on the exhale, extended side angle. Exhale back up into warrior two. Straighten the right knee. Inhale, reach forward, placing the right hand on the calf, or not the calf, the shin, excuse me. Left hand up. Inhaling on the exhale back into warrior two. And cartwheel it back down onto your mat, framing the right foot. Step it back into high plank. Inhale here as you shift forward on your toes, and exhale, lower. Inhale, peeling the chest off the mat for cobra. Exhale, release back down to the mat and push up into downward dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bring it up into high lunge. Inhaling up. Exhale, open up into warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, back into warrior two. And on your next exhale, extended side angle. And exhale, back up into that warrior two. Straighten out the left knee. Inhale, reach forward and over. Left hand on the shin. Exhale, back into warrior two. Bring it back. Bring it back down onto the mat. Inhale here. Exhale, kick the left leg back behind you. Inhale, shift forward, and exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release, and push it back into downward dog. Inhale, right leg back up. Exhale, bring the knee into your chest, preparing for high lunge. Nice deep inhale, and on the exhale, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Nice deep breath in before you exhale into extended side angle. Exhale, back up, straighten the right knee. Inhale, reach forward for a triangle, left hand up. Exhale, back into that warrior two and bring it back down. High plank here, inhaling, shift forward, and exhale, release. Inhale, cobra, and send it back up into downward dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee into your chest. Inhaling for high lunge. Exhale to warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Back into that warrior two. Inhale here and exhale, extended side angle. Exhale, back up into that warrior two and extend that left knee. Inhale, reach forward, triangle. And exhale, back into that warrior two position before you bring it back down on the mat. High plank here. Inhale, forward. Release. Inhale into cobra. This time as you exhale, push back into child's pose. Breathe into your back here, feeling it rise on the inhale. And as you exhale, Feeling yourself drop farther down onto the mat. Inhale back up into downward dog. And walk your feet up to your hands for a fold. You can clasp opposite elbows and rock side to side for a ragdoll if it feels good for you. Release your hands back down onto the mat. Inhale, slide the hands up the shins for halfway lift. Big inhale here and exhale, release back down. This time, root to rise. Inhaling, pushing through the feet, opening up the arms to above your head. Inhaling and on the exhaling, hands and heart center. And let it settle. Open up to the long side of your mat here. Lift up your right heel off of the mat. And open up your hip, placing the right heel just above that left ankle. And you can inhale, hands above your head for a tree pose. You have the option to place the foot in the inner side of the left calf, or you can bring it up into the left thigh, pushing the two forces together. Find a spot to look at to help with balance. Inhale here. On the exhale, release the foot back down, followed by your arms. And we'll do the other side. Left heel off of the mat. Open up the left hip, placing the left heel just above the right ankle. Inhale, hands up above your head. And again, you can move that left foot up your right leg to whatever position you would like to do today. Inhale here. On the exhale, release the foot and then the arms. Perfect. Come into a wide legged stance here. Reach your arms out. Inhale, and on the exhale, fold over. Inhale here, and on the exhale, lift yourself to have a flat back. Open up the toes so they're in line with the corners of your mat here. And drop down into the right leg Flexing the left toes up towards the ceiling. Inhale here, and on the exhale, shift your weight into the left foot this time. Inhale here, and on the exhale, come back into center, into that wide-legged fold. Heel toe your feet a little bit more together, so they're just outside of your hip width here. Inhale here, and on the exhale, drop down. Hands in heart center. Using the elbows to open up the hips here. Inhale here, on the exhale, place your hands back behind you and sit down, extending the legs out long. You might have to adjust yourself, make sure you're sitting up tall. Inhale here, and on the exhale, bend the right knee, bring the left foot in the middle. Make sure you're sitting on both of your sit bones here as you inhale, right hand up, and exhale, bend over to the left side, opening the chest towards the ceiling. Inhale here, and on the exhale, slowly come back up. Extend that right leg back out. And on your exhale, left leg comes in the middle this time. Inhale, left arm up, and exhale, bend over to the right side, opening the chest towards the ceiling, and actively drawing the knee down towards the mat. Inhale here, and on the exhale, come back up. This time, extend your legs out long towards the short end of your mat and come lying down on your back. Squeeze your knees into your chest. You can rock back and forth if it feels good for you. Meet back in center. Open up your arms into a T shape. Inhale here, and on the exhale, drop your knees to the right. Have your gaze go towards your left fingers, or just past them. Inhale. On the exhale, bring the knees back up into center. And then your next inhale, we'll exhale, drop the knees over to the left. Inhale, knees back up. And on that exhale, release your feet towards the mat and extending your legs out long. Preparing for Savasana. Our final pose. I welcome you to close your eyes here. And start with the deep belly breathing. If you place your hand on top of your belly, and as you inhale, feeling your hand rise, and exhaling, having it lower. That's exactly what we're looking for here. Any tension that you're holding, acknowledge it and try to soften. And just surrendering to the mat, into stillness. If your eyes are closed, you can begin to open them. And you can roll over onto your side. Just taking a moment here to rest before you come up into seated. It's like a little hug for yourself. Inhale back up into your seated position. Well, if you heard my cat scratching at the glass door, I apologize. We'll inhale, hands in prayer position. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, bowing in gratitude. Namaste. Thank you so much for letting me guide you today. I hope that you liked the video, and if you did, please give me a like and think about subscribing for more videos. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day or night.